Fish on. I guess it's going to be a dink. I didn't realize it was on there. All right. Good way to get the skunk off early. Good way to get the skunk off early. Not bad. Just barely got it out there. 5 minutes later, we're already on. Ryder, how are you this evening, my friend? Thanks for joining the channel tonight. I got a little bit of late start, but we're getting her done. Ryder, do me a favor. Can you do me a huge solid? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Can you hear me okay? Hello, Wild Bill. How are you? Welcome to the channel tonight. Can you do me a favor? Can somebody let me know if you can hear me okay? I got this new mic on. Oh, appreciate that. Little dink, first one of the night. We're going to put him back out in the water. Change it up a little bit tonight. I wanted to get a different type of hook on the other line. Thanks for the fight, little guy. Appreciate it. I want to get a different kind of hook on the other pole this evening. So what I ended up going with was the Gamakatsu. The Gamakatsu, it's the offset type hook shank, and it's a 2/0, a little bit bigger. I got to be honest with you, folks. The other night when I caught that 5-pounder, almost 5-pounder here at same location, I was really surprised that that little hook held on to it. But I figured, you know what? Let's not chance it. Let's see if we can get it. Are these the good hooks? Well, thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. I'm figuring my logic is bigger hooks, more bait, should work fine. That was the goal anyway. So I end up hooking up this pole here to it. This one here, I've got it hooked up to it, and I've got it casted out way out in the middle of the actual river area. So wanted to see how that would work out. So we're going to find out how well it does or don't do. I have a feeling it's going to work out pretty well though. So, well, thanks for joining the channel this evening, Pete. How are you? Appreciate you joining. Your first-time followers or first-time visitors, do me a favor, hit that like button and be sure to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. That way you get notified of all the actual content that I do produce. I got a little later start than normal tonight because of the fact is that there was a lot of activity on the water. It being a weekend, you know how it is out here on the river. So out of respect, I just like let them do what they got to do. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pete. I appreciate that. You know me, my choice of bait is always going to be chovies. They seem to work well. But I'll tell you what, I am not opposed to using any kind of lure. So going to get a little bit of chumming to the fish out there tonight, saying hey, saying thank you. I hope, and I'm hoping that I get a repeat of the other night. Oh, so do I. Love fishing. Love, love, love it. This kind of sport to me, it's calming, it's soothing, it's relaxing. It's all the above. And you get to put a little bit of food in the table, you know? Anybody get to fish today? I don't know where you guys are living, but I'll tell you what, today was a scorcher. Oh, crankbaits are your favorite? Nice. Nice. You got to keep that line moving pretty much all the time, though, with that crankbait, though. I'm assuming, right? Oh, hello. Come on now. Okay. That's twice I've dropped it. So I have a question, and I would really appreciate if you guys could give me or gals could give me an answer on it. The great debate of what I want to know on this YouTube live is I know that if I record the way that I'm doing now, which makes the picture somewhat smaller, I have the ability of answering questions when I see them come up. 16.916. Oh, okay, really? Oh, a new record at Rose today? Almost a 17 pounder? Wow. That's amazing. Hey, Gage, thanks for joining the channel this evening. How are you? So, my question is this. When the lives come out on this vertical stance, it kind of gives you just a limited space on picture. Is there a way, if I was to turn the phone sideways to where it gives you a full view of everything, is there a way that I can see the actual comments that come up other than when I see them for a brief second and then poof, they go away? Hey, Rusty, how are you? Thanks for joining this evening, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Um, I would love to go the other direction with the video, with the film, if I or the camera, if I could. But I just, my concern is if you ask a question or comment, I may not be able to see it, and that's what I don't want to miss. Arizona Desert, how are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Thanks for joining the channel this evening. So, if anybody can give me some insight on that, I would really appreciate it because I love answering comments. But if there's a way that I could do it and still be able to give you guys a better picture of me doing my thing out here instead of it having being a short screen in a sense, let me know in the comments. I appreciate that. All right, let's cast this bad boy and go for another one. It's pretty warm here this evening. It really is. Oh, you did? Awesome. Arizona Desert. You got a merch link? Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Thank you so much. I definitely would like to get some merch on my channel going. I just need to grow a wee bit more though. Um, I'm not quite at 300. I would love to reach it tonight if it's possible. That was a decent cast on that one for sure. I would love to reach 300 tonight if I could. That would be amazing. Rhymes with Orange, how are you? Thanks for joining. Oh, that's a good question. I'm actually out here on the Colorado River this evening. We're not too far from the city of Laughlin. I can actually see the casinos down there, but I'm fishing out here on the river. Oh, you didn't use YouTube to do the merch. Okay, I got you. I got you. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to get a logo design for my channel and go from there, and also do some decal stickers and some regular stickers that I can hand out when I meet people or they recognize me on the channel. That's always fun to get stickers. I love getting stickers from whoop, getting a bite. One thing I can say about the fishing community, it's a great group. I mean, it really is. And I'm so fortunate to have all you folks following me on my channel. Come on, take it, take it. Couldn't do it without you guys. I really appreciate you guys and gals. I couldn't do it without, and I appreciate that. Okay, it's going to be a small one, I think, because it feels like a dink, but hey, a fish is a fish, right? I would love to have a repeat of last about a night or two ago, catching that almost 5 pounder. Yep, it's a dinker. It's a dinker. Dinker number two tonight. Dinker number two. Fish on indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this guy off the hook and get him back in the water. Hang in there. We're getting you there. Now, you all know me that I do not like using my hands because the fact is that, holy cow. Okay, I might have to use this one. Now, let's try this one, see how it works. Now, this one is supposed to be able to just take the hook right down and out. So we're about to find out. Oh, guess it does work. All right, not bad at all. At least I got it to where I could see it. Come on, come on. All right. No harm, no foul. Back in he goes. Well, since I'm going to take this guy back out to the water, let's check on this other line that I have. Thanks for the fight, my good man. Thank you so much. All right. Let's check this one out real quick. Lucifer, how are you? Good. Thanks for joining the channel this evening. I will. Thank you, Wild Bill. Thank you so much. You also have a wonderful evening. Lucifer, I appreciate that. I know that you're very busy on your farm area, so yeah, mad respects for that. Yes, thank you again. And all right, 11:41 here. All right, buddy, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What I might want to do is recast this one, see what we got on bait wise, and recast it. It is still pretty warm here this evening. I'm looking at about 106 right now, weather-wise. It's pretty warm here today. We got really hot today. I'll be honest with you, I cannot wait. Wow, okay. It took it. It took it indeed. It's what you call one of them fine-looking hooks right there. That's that odd one, hey? Different live format. What do you mean? Thank you, Lucifer. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful evening. Let's get this one rebaited up real quick. Appreciate you guys following tonight. Got 10 views right now. Appreciate that. So I'm really going to give this bigger hook more beta difference. See how it works. So I apologize if I reiterate that question earlier. Rex, how are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Appreciate you being on board with us. So far, we're at 2 catches. So I may have to do a little bit of research on that YouTube thing that I was talking about earlier in regards to the position of the camera or the phone, because I would love to go the other route if I could, because that way gives you guys a broader picture versus what you see now. Because it seems like there's a lot more that could be shown. Oh, you're watching all the way from Ohio. Thank you so much. Good evening, guests. Don't know who you are, but thank you for joining the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Love to have you on board. Okay, let's get this other one casted out there real quick. Well, thank you, my friend. Tell your brother thank you for recommending the channel. Much appreciated. All right, we're going to cast this one back out and see what this new hook is going to be like. Gosh, you all remember last time I came out here, I had lighting issues. Oh, you were? Nice. Nice. That one completely took me by surprise that night. Indeed, it did. It completely took me by surprise. It's nice to get them surprises every so often, right? All right. Let's get this one. What you know what I'm thinking about doing is whenever I do some bank fishing here again in the near future for sure, thinking about buying some waders, seeing where that can, because there's not always that case where the water gets so high, that even at 2 units, it's doable to somewhat walk out in the river a little bit and see how that goes. Let's get that other one hooked up, get it baited up, and get it out in the water. Do I remember you? Um, Unfortunately, I do not. Is that your YouTube name, guest, or you just signed in under the guest? Oh yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. So you signed in as guest. Were you the? I don't want to be disrespectful, but you weren't the one that they had to block out for a little bit, was it? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Oh, okay. What? Hey, I got a bite. Hang on. I just heard the bell ring. Got a bite. Yep. I know I heard it. Come on. Hmm. I know I heard that bell ringing. Yeah, that I do remember the conversation. That I do remember that conversation. I try to be really fair on my channel. You know, a lot of times if comments are made that I don't find appropriate, I won't even acknowledge it because I just don't want to give the affirmation or the acknowledgement of it. You know, and I'm not trying to be rude. It's just that there's not a place for that kind of stuff. It's a friendly channel where we all get together and we share experiences with fishing, the love of it, and we learn from it. And that's pretty much how I like to keep my channel. All right, well, let's get that other one lined up then. I know I heard it. I heard the bell hit. I heard that bell hit. All right, let's get this going here. What in the world happened here? Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this again. All right, guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's pretty warm out here too, sir. We must have hit pretty darn close to 120 today. It's been really, really warm. I'll tell you, I wanted to go out last night and catch some more fish, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's just way too freaking hot. Tonight wasn't too bad, but again, I wanted to get out here and get some good content and get some fishing going on. All right. Brian, how are you? Thank you for joining this evening. So far, we are at two fish so far. Hoping to have a repeat of last week, or not last week, a couple days ago. I caught my personal best of almost a 5 pound striper. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing. No, I kind of agree with you on that one, my friend, but again, I love fishing so much. Let's cast this one out. Okay, that one didn't go out too far. We'll sit with the first spell though and see how it works out. Yes. Phoenix gets, you said Phoenix, correct? I believe that's where you said you were at. It gets pretty warm out there indeed. Indeed, it does. Like I said, the hottest that I think we got here was 128, and that's pretty darn warm in my opinion. Oh, that's right. You live in Buckeye. How in the world did I forget that? That's an awesome name. I like that. Buckeye. Pretty cool little town. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got to tell you guys and gals, I am so impressed with this pole holder that I got on eBay. Um, I've got to buy another one. I think they work really well. Oh, okay, Buckeye and Goodyear. Okay, I got you. Nice. Now Goodyear, I've heard of. I've also heard of a place called Globe, Arizona. Folks, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who are joining me this evening. Appreciate it so much. I think what I might do on the next one is get a heavier weight out on the line so I can cast it farther. Oh, Rex, you're at the top of West Virginia and Pennsylvania. Man, I bet it's gorgeous out there. I bet it's really nice out there. When I was a little boy, I lived out in Virginia. My grandfather had a farm out there, and he used to raise beagles for hunting. Really, it does? Gosh, I would have figured it was nice out there because I've been out in Virginia and Pennsylvania. You born and raised? Yeah, it might be that time where they're starting to slow down a little bit. Seems like ever since I come out here, I'm starting to kind of understand how the feeding cycles go with these little guys. Oh, no kidding! Wow. Oh, Ryan, you're off the Potomac River, right? Maryland. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, okay. You live near Madison, Wisconsin. That's a nice area. That's a nice area. You a Green Bay fan? Guess. I was a fan for many years. Of course, I'm kind of old school. I mean, I would have loved to live during the time period where Vince Lombardi. Whoop, hang on, got a bite. Oh, don't take that pool of water. I had this fear of losing. I had this fear of losing my pole again. Ah, really? Dang it. Man, whatever took it, it got it good. All right. That's all right. So let's get this thing rebaited again. Get it back out on the water. It's been a successful night, even if I only caught 2. Oh, Rex, you're a Cowboy fan, huh? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Try something different here. Yeah. Hey, Pittsburgh's not a bad team. Not bad at all. All right. Let's get this back out in the water. I'm going to try and go a little to the right on this one. All right, here we go. Let's get this one out there if we can. Get that bell put on there. All right. Must be snagged up on something. Yep, I'm snagged up on something. Darn it. Come on. There it goes. Yep. That one definitely got snagged up on something. All right, let's get this one rebaited up. Folks, I really appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. Figure if I chum the water a little bit, they'll come. Right? Gosh, the last time I was out here, I got stuck. Oh, I remember that. I made sure tonight I was nowhere near the sand area. Didn't want to have to go through a repeat on that one. Oh, you shrimp? Awesome. Does that work pretty well for you? Some people use cut bait. Some people. No, I haven't actually. I have not actually tried it. Frozen shrimp, you use the medium or large size? Large. Good deal. Good deal. Gives them something more to grab a hold of, right? What type of hooks you use on that? Oh, no kidding. I never heard of tiger shrimp. Interesting. Nice. Seems like a real slow night tonight. It's pretty humid out here too, though. Really humid. You know, I might switch your view up a little bit here. Oh, that must be nice. What's your temperature over there in Idaho? I'm gonna switch you up this way. That way you can get a. I can still read the comments. Rex, what's your temperature over there right now in Idaho? Oh, that is pretty cool. It's a nice, comfortable evening. Great fishing weather. Definitely fishing weather is good for that. We don't start cooling off out here till, gosh, sometimes we stay somewhat warm all the way up to pretty close to October. Oh, fish on, fish on. It's a dink. I can feel it. But a fish is a fish, right? Yep. All right. We're looking at 3 dinks tonight. 3 dinks. Let's get this guy off the hook and put him back in the water. There, little guy. Hang on there. Hang on there. We'll get you. You done? I think he's done now. Well, you really slammed that one down there, didn't you? Come on. There we go. Good job. Good job. Yep. Back in the water he goes. There we go, buddy. Thanks for the fight. Appreciate it. All right. I'm still surprised, and I do mean surprised, that this little type of hook right here, this little type of hook here, is what caught that almost 5 pounder the other night. I am shocked. It had to be set just at the right place at the right time for it to be able to grab it. Hi, Barbie. How are you? Thanks for joining us, sweetheart. We're at, I believe, number 3 already. Yeah, I think we're at number 3 right now. So, not too bad. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I gotta tell you though, haven't heard much on that other hook. Hopefully it's working. I did hear a couple of times. I did hear the bell move, but I'm trying to hook out for the first time tonight. So hopefully I'm doing it right. All right, let's get this one set up, and we'll check that other one while we're out there. Yeah, we'll put it this way so we can see things. Yeah, a little bit better that way, I think. All right. Maybe I need to loosen that drag a little bit, eh? Okay, that was a lot better. A lot better than the other one was. This is one I catch? You mean tonight? No, I think I've caught in 3 already, if that's what you're asking. I think I'm gonna check this one real quick. Okay, well, the bait's still on there, so that's good. I gotta be honest with you, if I would have came back again a third time with no bait, I would have said, well, what am I doing wrong here? But all right, let's try this again way out there. Let's move the chair over a little bit. And we're gonna try it this way. Just have to drag a little bit. Okay, maybe not that much. All right, let's try this. Okay, that was a really good cast. I was impressed with that one. That one did go far. That one was impressive. All right. I wished I had the kind of bells that could clip onto the actual tip of the pole itself versus the line. Because at least with those type that clip onto the very tip, you can see how it clips up at the very top there that as you're reeling it in, they're still going to be tightly attached to the pole. Versus when they're on the line, you got to remove them so you don't end up cutting that line. I'm going to have to go out and purchase a new spin reel, a spin caster reel, because the one that came on the actual other one that I got, the orange and silver one, I think I used it like 4 times and the gears already started having issues. I can hear a click, 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 click on it. That's not normal. I tore it apart and I still couldn't figure out what the noise was. I cleaned it and everything and it still does it. And I know that when I first got it, it didn't do that. So yeah, it's gonna have to figure out one of those, but I'm gonna end up having to get a new one. Man, there must be a lot of debris right there. I keep hitting stuff. Let's try and recast this one. Okay, well, that might explain that. There's nothing on it because it probably got taken off. So the downside to it is that that pole's going to be out of commission until I can get another one on there. I've been kind of looking around to see. I don't want to go cheap, but on the same token, I don't want to go expensive either. Yeah, probably. Knowing that, it probably was. You're right. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about how I feel about certain products coming from that area. I know they are cheaper somewhat, but reality is if you want good quality stuff, you got to buy appropriately. I'm not saying I haven't bought from those areas before. Thought I heard the bell move again, but the reality is that yeah, it's sad because, well, without saying too much, y'all know what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's give this one back to him. It's a freebie, guys. That's a freebie. You're watching me all the way from Iraq? Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the channel this evening. You guys must have some amazing fish out there. What type of fish out there gets caught? Oh, careful, I don't want to lose those hooks. 12:23 in Ohio. Wow. Appreciate you staying up this late. I really do. It means a lot. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get that magic thread up there. Well, I appreciate that. No problem. What kind of fish do you have out there? Do you do like peacock bass? Do you do regular bass, striper? There we go back out here again. All right. We need to get some live action going here tonight. Okay, that cast was a lot better. That went a little bit farther, and I'm happy about that. Whew. It's been kind of a slow night tonight. Getting a bite. Yep, I can feel it. Fish on. Yep. Oh, I think it just spit it. Darn it. I think he just spit it. Darn it. He felt a little bit heavier than what I've been getting. He didn't. I think he spit it. Yep. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. It's all right. You got a good piece of the bait, though. I'll tell you that. You sure did. You got a good piece of that bait. It's all right, though. Get another one set up and get it out there. Thank you, Birch. Appreciate it. Yeah, I always have that blue chair with me. Appreciate it so much. That chair has become like a staple with me, I guess, huh? And it goes everywhere I go with when it comes to fishing. That's funny. Yeah, that one it did take the bait. It took the hook, and I don't think I set it fast enough because I felt it come right off. It's all right though. That's why we call it fishing, right? What's the best way to cook fish? Anybody have any ideas? I know you can fry it, you can bake it, broil it, grill it. What would be the best way, do you think? All right, let's get this out there and back in the water. There we go. Appreciate you guys staying on board with me. Got 17 views, 22 likes. Much appreciated. There we go. I'm going to set that one up there. Okay, here we go. All right, that was a mediocre, but it was okay. It'll work. Fry it. Agree. Now I've had trout where we've went camping, my family and I, and we would go out to the stream out there where we were, and we'd catch trout on salmon eggs or power bait with a treble hook, about a pound, pound and a half or so. We'd catch enough for about two each, and then we'd take them back to campsite and we'd clean them out, do the whole thing, getting them ready. Put them in foil. We'd do butter, garlic salt or garlic powder, uh, lemon, and oregano, and I think even some parsley, I think it was. Well, it's been a while. I can't remember, but I'll tell you what, man, that was some of the best tasting trout I ever had. Some of the best tasting trout. Doesn't get no better than going from the water to your pan or your stomach. Indeed, it was very cool. Indeed. Oh boy, I've got a carp right here. I wonder if the light's bringing him out. I'm looking right at him. He's a decent sized carp. He's going back and forth. They have a tendency to come up close to me a lot of times when I'm here fishing. I don't know whether the light's drawing them in or what, but they're here. Looks like a common carp, actually. Yeah, it looks like a common carp. I did not realize in this area where we live, there may be more, but I know of two types that I learned about recently. The common carp, which is the most common that you see, and then there's another one called carp, which the scales on them are bigger and not as many, which I never knew that that was even a thing, you know. But apparently, yeah, there's a common and a carp. Hey, TTV, how are you? Thanks for joining. Oh, you have the same type of combo I'm using? Appreciate that, man. Thanks for joining the channel this evening. If you're brand new, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you get all my content as it comes out. Much appreciated. And leave me a note. That way I can subscribe to your channel. Leave me a note one of my videos that you watch my channel, and I'll go ahead and subscribe back. Oh, getting a bite. Oh, ah, I think I got him. Yep, fish is on. The way he's fighting, you think he's a dink. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Oh, no. He spit it. Holy cow, he did. Well, left me some bait at least. All right. Still got enough on there to get something out there. Yeah. Okay. That one I have to clearly say was my fault. That was my fault. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you do use a bait caster. I actually want to try that. I haven't done it yet. I want to try it. So let me see if I can get this back out there. I've got enough bait on it. I think I can get him back. It was a good one, though. It was a good hit. But I have to tell you, yeah, that was a good. Okay, that was a good one. I have to tell you in all honesty, that may have been my fault because I didn't have the drag set tight enough. Because when I yanked back on it, I could hear that zzz, and I knew, yeah, it wasn't set tight enough. So that one was my fault. But it felt like a good one. Dink or not, it felt like a bigger one. Gosh, maybe it was that carp. Maybe it was that carp. You never know. Oh, you know what? This tiger combo has been amazing. Um, it comes in two different colors. I found out recently. It comes in white and it comes in black. Oop! Yeah, I have a feeling it's that carp. Yep, fish is on. Fish is on. Okay, maybe not, but it sure feels like it's something. Yeah, it's a dink. Yep, it's another dink. Yeah, yep, not too bad. Yeah, let's get this guy off. Perfect timing. Hey, how are you, love goats? Thanks for joining the channel. Yes, it was perfect timing. Appreciate you joining. It's your first time here. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell with you. That way you don't miss any of my content. This makes number 4, I believe now. 4 or 5, but I'm going to go with 4. All right, relax there, old boy. Relax. Relax. It's a dinker. Yeah, it's a dinker. 50 fish? Yeah. Let me get it back out in the water. I'll be right back. Thank you for the fight, little guy. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, my man. Get bigger. Grow up. Ah, it just amazes me how these little ones fight so much. What am I targeting? Honestly, um, I don't want to sound cliche, but I'll target whatever bites. But the reality is that I've been getting a lot of striper out here. Um, you know what's cool? I don't know. To me, it is anyway. Check that out. Looks like the exoskeleton. That's what it left me. Just that. But yeah, they really have. They really have been taking over the water. There's a an area. I don't want to get myself stuck with that. There's an area about maybe an hour and a half or so north of where I live that on Thursdays they will stock it with trout. But the stripers up there, that's basically like appetizer food for them. Indeed, I love goats. As long as you catch, you're going good. Exactly. As I always say, dink or not, a fish is a fish. Um, and what they're doing up there is when they stock up there, they are literally the stripers are just having a field fest up there as far as eating, and they're just gobbling up all the trout that go up there. And you were talking now. When I'm talking about striper size, we're talking about stripers that are potentially anywhere from 25 to 40 pounds. And I kid you not, they get that big up there. So, um, what I need to do actually is get up there one day and just take a visit up there and take my poles with me. Well, hopefully you can. Hopefully you can get out there and get on the water. Definitely. Where you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, nice. Washington. Nice. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining this evening. Cooler weather up there, I would imagine, right now, isn't it? Not like here where it's still 100 and something. Got to get some water real quick. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I wish we were getting some of that cool air right now. So let's get this bad boy back in the water and see what it brings us. There we go. So reality is, I'm not sure they're recalling water. Are we talking due to drought conditions, Rex? Um, so far, I'm not too sure how I feel about this newer hooks that I got on tonight. I did get a few bites on it, but nothing substantial. So far, it seems like they've been hitting on the the smaller Gamakatsu reds. Oh yeah, that's a nice cast. That's a beauty. I'll let it set for a little bit longer and then we'll see where it goes. Oh, thank you, Love Goats. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you subbing. Leave me a comment in one of my videos and I'll go ahead and sub back. I must be out in the center of the river. I can feel the waves, the current taking the pole. No, because it's white. Rex, you kind of lost me on that one, buddy. I apologize. You might have to elaborate a little bit more. Hey, I got 26 views and 26 likes. Thank you guys so much. Means a lot. I'm hoping to get 300. I need to get 300 subs, and then my next goal will be 400. No, that's going to be a bite. I can feel it. God, that was the weirdest thing. You could feel it. It's one of those crosses between, is it current or is it bite? But it almost felt like a bite. Oh, hopefully they're not recalling coffee. That's a major foul in my book. I live off coffee. That's like my favorite drink ever. I'm telling you. The stronger, the darker, the better. You know, it's interesting because years ago, before I retired from the fire department, I used to. A lot of us were big coffee drinkers, and the stronger the coffee, the better. If it wasn't like oil, we didn't enjoy it. And it got to a point where, gosh, I was drinking what 2.5 pots a day almost. I am a coffee fanatic. You too? Gotcha. I understand that. As I get older, though, I really enjoy a good coffee creamer. Not the sweetened one, but just the regular heavy whipping cream. It's like the best. To me, a rich, robust coffee that's like a dark blended roast and a heavy whipping cream, it doesn't get no better. Right? You get it. You totally get it, don't you, sidekick? Yes, you do. You understand what I'm talking about. And if I really want to enjoy the morning, I'll go with a blueberry muffin. Maybe heat it up and put a little bit of butter on it or eat it cold. Depends on what I'm feeling for. Woohoo! Indeed. Okay, I'm going to say it was the current that took it because it was there. Now it's there. Oh, blueberry coffee. They actually make a blueberry coffee? Really? Interesting. Would it be the same though as regular coffee and enjoying a nice blueberry? Oh, really? Okay. Indeed. So if I must really be honest, I will tell you, my wife and I, we were, oh, I don't drink them anymore because I think they're really expensive, but we were both Starbucks coffee fanatics. I think whatever they put in their coffee was made it addicting because couldn't get enough of it. I actually was a gold card member. That's how much coffee we drank. But I don't really support them anymore. I haven't supported them in quite a while actually. Because one, they're outrageously priced. Yes. Okay. Yes. I do understand that. We actually bought the French roast on Great Value from Walmart. It's a rich, robust flavor. I mean, when you drink that, you're drinking coffee. Nice. You have to check out the blueberry one. Break it out on special occasions. But as I was saying earlier, man, yeah, we drink a lot of coffee. And for me to be a gold card member, yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. But just one day I said, all right, we're done. Can't afford it, nor do I want to pay it anymore. Gonna give this a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna check it. Something tells me that when I got that yank, it took the bait with it. So give it a little bit longer, and then I'll check it. Hey, isn't tonight supposed to be the salmon moon? It was pretty gorgeous last night. Yeah, let's check it. No kidding. Let me know how that goes. I'm curious. Definitely understand the cut bait, but you're actually going to go eels with it, huh? Interesting. Let me know how that goes. Yep, it took it. Boy, that big hit, it did take it. Darn it. That's all right, though. Got a little bit of vegetation with it. No vegetation with the meat, right? Oh, that was nice. Left me a piece of that. All right. Well, let's go get this one rehooked up and get it out in the water. Du-du-du-du-du. Am I live somewhere else? What do you mean? Do I go live elsewhere besides here? Yes, I actually do. Um, it seems like I know. It seems like I've been coming out here quite a bit to this area because it's been really decent out here. But yeah, there is an area that I do go live at on right off the lake area. Um, we have a dam not too far up the road here, and I climbed the wall to get over that little dam section right there and go out into the backside of the lake, which that area there produces some really decent size striper. A lot of times I'll come out here though because during the day it's so hot out that I don't like coming out here because of the heat issue, and wait till about maybe 7:30 or so, before I come out here. And at that time, it's cooled down a little bit, but not much, but enough to be tolerable. But I will be doing a lot more lives out by the lake area, and I will be getting some more lives on my boat. What do you mean a tablet? Here we go. Hey, Jared, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Absolutely. I would like to take a ride up there. The best time to go up there, from what I'm understanding, would be like an early Thursday morning. Whoop, getting a bite. Oh, got a bite. Oh, she's on. Uh-oh. She's a bit, well, come on. Well, the way that thing hit, you think it was a big one. Really? That tiny little thing had all that power? There's no way. The way this thing hit, you think it was a big one. These dinks fight hard. They really do. Anyway, back to your question, Jared. Yes, they're saying that the best time to go up there is on a Thursday morning, but I'm kind of wondering if we shouldn't get there earlier before they actually stock that area with the trout so we can get them when they're nice and hungry. All right, enough. Yep, another dinker. Let me get him back in the water real quick. Thanks for the fight, buddy. The way you pulled, I thought you were a lot bigger than that. They love leaving me the exoskeleton skill. That's pretty cool. Anyway. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Definitely do a video on it and share it, because we do catch catfish out here in the lake that we do too. I believe they even have some out here in the river per se. You know who's actually really good at fishing too? My son Jared. He's on here tonight. Son, thanks for joining the channel. Appreciate that. That that boy can catch fish. He can catch fish. I'm really impressed with him. I'll take him sometimes when we'll go out on my boat, and I'll watch him. He's pretty good at it. All right. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Let's get this one back out in the water. Let's see what else we can get into. I may want to do a little bit more research on that bait. Henry, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight, my friend. Appreciate you coming back. I take it that you had a really good day today, sir? Perfect. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. It wasn't bad at all. Hotter than crazy out here. It was pretty warm today, but other than that, not bad at all. The reality is, you know, it's a hot day when you're out here fishing at night, right? You understand it. Ah, that didn't go far enough. Darn it. But you know what? Maybe that carp will get it. He's back up here again. Maybe I should leave it there and see what he does. Oh, on the last stream that I did? Do you mean where my truck got stuck? Yeah, I got stuck out here. I had to call my son to come bail me out. He had to pull me out. The spot that I normally fish in, it was taken already. And instead of being courteous, he had his vehicle covering both sides and I couldn't get in. So I went a little bit farther down trying to be respectful, not to be in their way. And I came a little bit too closer to the edge of the water, not realizing it was that soft. And when I tried to pull out, I realized I was stuck. Yeah, so I had to call my son. He saved the day. He did. And come yanked me out. And it ended up being the best night ever because that's when I caught that striper that was almost 5 pounds. So it was a good night. It was a really good night. If you didn't get a chance to see the stream on that one yet, Henry, check it out. It was actually really good. I show it all, good, bad, ugly. You know it. I do it. I want to keep it legitimately honest and real. Ah, I bet you anything it's that carp. If I caught a carp, that'd be the first one for me. You went worm hunting? Henry, you went, whoa. Nope. Yeah, it's on. Whatever it is, it's on. Okay. Oh, perfect. Another dink. How much does that make? 6? I don't know now. I lost count. Hey, now, chill out. Chill out. Let's get this guy in the water again. Thanks for the fight, buddy. Well, at least he left the head. JR, how are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Thank you, Anthony. You know, I got to check that other pole. It's been a minute since I've heard anything on. It hasn't. I haven't heard the bell or nothing ring yet. So I'm going to find out what's going on with this thing. I'm trying a new hook out on it. Here, we'll go this way with it. Seems to be better this way. I'm trying a new hook out on it, and it did get a couple of taps or so, a couple of hits on it, but other than that, nothing at all. Okay, that might explain it. I think I'm caught. Yep, I got caught. Whatever it was, it dragged me out there. Whether it was a current or a fish, whatever. I'm going to say current because it sure didn't feel like a fish on it. Well, I'm not discouraged with it, but I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought it'd be a little bit better. I may want to research this one a little bit more on how to properly use it. Maybe it's something I'm not doing right. Should be big enough. I went under the impression bigger hook, more bait. I don't know. Yeah, I tried that. It slides down, Rex. I need to get a different bell set up. JR, absolutely, I did. I am. That's correct. I'm surprised this little bit bigger hook, but yet nothing on it. So we'll put this one back and we'll figure something out about it. I need to learn a little bit more about it. All right, let's go get the other one hooked up. Maybe I'll put this one that I already have getting ready to bait, put that one out there and put a bell on it and see where it goes and work with this one. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. Whoa. Hey, look, I caught my phone. Yep, caught my old phone. There we go. All right, let's get some bait on this bad boy. We'll put this one in the pole holder. See how it does. Yeah, I'll give it a try again, Rex. Definitely. I need the kind that can actually clip on the pole itself. There's the ones that has the clip on it that has the two bells. I've been looking everywhere for them and I can't find them. I may have to buy them online. What, my phone? All right. No, Henry, I'm sorry. Can you rewrite it for me? I do apologize. Come on. Henry, can you rewrite it again if you don't mind? Appreciate it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So, see, I went worm hunting. I tell you all about it. See, see what you do to get your dirt really wet, and then you get worms from it for bait. Oh, so you basically harvest your own worms. Nice, nice. That's got to be a lot of work, though. You're doing the large night crawlers? That's dedication, my friend. My hat's off to you on that one. Honestly, I have not used night crawlers in such a long time. Yeah, I've not used night crawlers in such a long time. That you know what? That is really resourceful, Henry. I got to tell you, buddy, mad respects for that. I have a lot of respect for that. Um, a lot of work for sure, but man, mad respects for that because I know that they can. Hey, welcome back, Reese. Thanks for joining this evening. Glad you can make it. Um, let's face it, worms can be pretty expensive when you go to buy them. Hey, Ken, how are you? What's a good salt and fresh water bait? All right, fishing community, maybe you might be able to answer that one. I don't really saltwater fish. I get real seasick on the water, so I'm not that guy to ask. As far as freshwater, depends on what you're going for. You can do if you're doing cat, you can do chicken livers, chicken, gizzards, anchovies, stink bait. If you're doing like regular like bass or trout, you can do for trout. I've used power bait or salmon eggs, which works. I've even used lures such as rooster tails for trout. Cat, I've used stink bait, chicken, anything that stinks, for the most part. Um, interesting enough, cats love anchovies, and so do striper. And what really kind of threw me about what 3 weeks ago, I guess, when I was out here, when I caught that large size smallmouth bass, almost a 5 pounder or about a 5 pounder, it was on anchovy, which kind of surprised me. So, but when it comes to saltwater, the fishing community here tonight can answer that one for sure for you. Let's get this one casted out. All right, that's a good one. JR, that's good. That's good information. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I tend to agree with Henry. Henry, I'm freshwater for sure. For sure, I'm freshwater. Hey, the real digit, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight. Welcome aboard, my friend. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything content that I put out. Oh, am I stuck on something? Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Trying to reach that 300 mark. Man, I keep hitting on something. What am I hitting on? Do me a favor, leave a comment and I'll go ahead and subscribe back. Yes, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Please hit that like button also. It really, really amplifies the algorithm for YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribing this evening for me and hitting that like bell. Share the content too. The more we share, the more we get put out there. So if anybody is into catfishing, there's a brand new channel I just started following. I'll do a quick pitch for him because I've been watching him for the last couple of days and he's pretty legit. I got to give it to him. He's out of New Mexico, I guess. I think I'm getting a bite. Hang on. Yeah, he's out of New Mexico, I believe. Um, Gentleman goes by the YouTube channel. Oh, getting a bite. Hang on. Catfish Cameron's his name. So go check him out. Catfish Cameron. Tell him that Arizona Outdoors sent you. Yeah, I feel it nibbling. Appreciate that, Rex. Come on. Take it. You're biting it. I can feel it. I appreciate that, Henry. Yeah, he's actually really good. I enjoy watching his content. I appreciate that, JR. Yeah, just let him know that Arizona Outdoors recommended him, sent you over there. I had some questions that I needed answers for, and he was really quick to respond back. So, really nice guy. Oh, indeed. Yeah, you need to get that taken care of quickly, Henry. Can't miss out on those awesome catfish, man. I'm telling you. Very first catfish I caught out here was I just bought like a cheapy pole from Walmart. I mean, we're talking cheap pole. It was already lined with whatever they put on it. And I just took it out there. Me and my son went out about, I think we left the dock area about 7:30 or so. And we headed out about 10 miles up north on the river. I'm sorry, the lake. And yeah, well, I think it was around 11 o'clock or so at night. It's when my pole hit and it bent the pole all the way down. And I ended up pulling up almost a 6 pound cat. I got to be honest with you, I was hoping it was striper, but hey, I was happy it was cat. I was happy I caught something. I actually have that video on my channel. It's probably one of my earlier ones that I actually put together and edited with music and everything. So I agree, JR. I 100% agree on that. That's why I have such mad respect for the fishing community on YouTube because, you know, majority 90, I would probably say about 95 to 99% of them are genuine in what they do, and we're just out having a good time. And I cannot tell you how many times, I've had YouTube channels that I've watched share with me if I reach out to them and they comment back telling me what to do, how to do. Even on when I'm doing lives, they'll actually they'll share with me what I need to correct and stuff like that while I'm actually out here fishing. So yeah, it's I'm real fortunate. I am real fortunate on that. And anything I can do to help too, I want to share the wealth because we are a tight knit family here on the YouTube fishing channels, and it's what we're good at. We can help each other grow and boost our channels and get more subs out there and get our content put out there. I'm all about it. I got to be honest with you. At one point, I really felt that the whole outdoor experience was kind of grinding down to a halt because it just seems like not very many people were getting out and doing it. Even myself, I took a 5 year hiatus from it where I didn't do any fishing or nothing. I just wasn't into it. And one day I just started doing it again and I got hooked all over again. I fell in love with it all over again. Right, Henry? If you don't tell, I won't, buddy. Let me check this line. I'm not feeling anything now. I have a feeling it took the bait. Yep, it took a lot of it. There's very little on it. I guess it gave up. There's still enough on there. Mm. Yeah, there's still enough on there. Let's try it. Whoa. Whatever that was across the river, it jumped hard. Yeah, we'll put it in here. Let the pole do all the work for a little bit. The pole holder, I should say. Yeah, no problem, Henry. I appreciate you joining the channel. Oh, Catfish Cameron. Catfish Cameron. Yeah, really nice guy. He's really informative too. I do, Reese. How are you? Oh, JR, I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. It's never easy when a loved one passes away, especially a parent. But brother, you know what? Fishing is, I believe that will help you get back to somewhat normalcy, right? Yeah, indeed. Good job. Glad you didn't give up on it, my friend. Again, I'm so sorry. Silly Salmon, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining the channel tonight. Taking a little break here, letting the pole holder do all the work for me. Oh, indeed, it is the best therapy. For sure, JR. It is the best therapy. I'm pretty happy with tonight. I may have only gotten dinks, but guess what? I still got fish. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. See here. Can you all see the moon? I know it's not close, but this is what they're calling our salmon moon tonight. It's beautiful out here. Yeah, I can imagine. Again, I'm sorry about that, Henry. It's tough. I totally get it. Indeed, they do. Thank you, JR. They are fun and they fight sometimes harder than the bigger ones. And they do count, indeed. A fish is a fish. Uh, yeah, I lost both of my parents in the same year. Um, so I understand. See, this is why I love doing lives because I love the conversation and the chat that we have because it helps us keep things in perspective. I mean, the reality is with things going on around us in the world, as crazy as it is, you get away from all the nonsense and all the chaos, and you get out here with a pole, bait, whether you're on a bank or a boat, you're with friends, you're chatting. That's what it's about. To me, that's normalcy. It gets us away from the things that we don't want to have to deal with. That's why, back in the day when I was really big into hunting, that was my favorite thing to do. Being out there in the field looking and scoping and glassing and waiting and calling. It's the best. I mean, I love to hunt. I love to hunt. To me, it's the greatest thing in the world. And some of my fondest memories are when I'm out in the middle of the 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in the duck blind, waiting for shoot time, calling them ducks in, those greenheads, the mallards, the drakes, the spoonies. I mean, there's nothing like it, man. I loved it. Doing the upland game hunting, such as pheasant, quail, dove, turkey. It's amazing. It's amazing. Doesn't get no better than that. Maybe one of these days I'll put a video together with all my pictures of all my hunts and just kind of put music to it. Just kind of show you a little bit of what it was like for me. But I'll tell you what, fishing by far is fun. It is definitely the fun. Fun, fun, fun. Is that you, Kathy? Is that you, Kathy? How are you? Not bad. I think I've caught 5 or 6 tonight. Yeah, I was out here the night before last. I caught me almost a 5 pound striper. Anchovies. I know. Shocking. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's what I'm talking about. This young lady I'm talking to right now, she's like Parks and Recs here where I'm at. She's amazing. Uh, she became a follower, one of my subscribers, and she's telling me she's watching the channel. So that's pretty cool. All right. Hey, Henry, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, sir. Appreciate it. Till next time, take care. Seems like it's been like cycles where out here, and I know I may have mentioned it before, but out here it's like certain times of the evening, they'll cycle where they'll bite, 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 and then they taper off. And they come back and they bite, 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 bite again, and then they taper off. So, well, I'm getting something. It's moving. It's moving. I see it. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, guys. 39 likes. I appreciate that so much. 7 views. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the content that I put out. And share the daylights out of this channel. I appreciate it. That's how we grow, is when we share each other's content. I want to do a little bit more research on that number 2/0 hook though, because it's a cool looking hook, but I was kind of surprised I didn't get more. I didn't get a bite on it, or an actual catch on it. What's been hitting good for me though is those red Gamakatsus. Those things have been hitting hard. I think they're number 6s. I could be wrong, but I think they're number 6s. Yeah, kind of show you a little bit here where I'm at. So you see me, I'm facing the opposite direction of the casino. So I'm going to turn around a little bit. You can see, well, let's see here. See the lights right there? That area right there, that's going to be Laughlin area right there. That's where the casinos are. And there's spots out in that area right there that if you go out on a kayak, I recommend a boat per se, because there are some areas out on that river water that swirl that can get you trapped. But there's some areas out in that area right there that are deep, that they're pulling out some decent sized fish out of there. I think it's anywhere between, if I had to guess, maybe between 25 to 45 feet deep. But yeah, there's some areas out there. Um, Down a couple of casinos down there, they say that are good hot spots there. And then farther down that way, I'm going this way because it actually shows like I'm going this direction. But towards the casinos, when you go that route, by the dam area, there's also spots out there. And on the other side of the dam area, which taps into the lake, there's a lot of deep spots out there where you can either go bank fishing or you can do boat. So so peaceful out here tonight. So peaceful. Doesn't get no better than this, folks. It really doesn't. Doesn't get any better than this. I think I'm going to check that. Haven't heard nothing yet. Swallow a bug. Mm. Swallowed a bug. That's gross. Ugh. All right. It could be why. Bait was gone. It was taken. Ugh. That's protein I did not need. All right, let's get this baited up again. See what time am I looking at? Yeah. Probably have to call this one soon too because they close up here at 11. I think we got time for one more cast, right? Yeah, indeed, it's protein. Yuck. Well, thanks, Rex. Yeah, it is. It's actually not bad out here. It isn't bad at all. Mm. Yeah, protein. Indeed. Barbie, no, it's all good. My wife goes, "Oh no, that's not good. It's time to come home." I'm like, no, not yet. What's a little bit of bugs, right? It is what it is. Get a little bit of water in there. Help wash down that protein bug. Right as rain. All right, let's get some fishing going on. See if we can get one more. One more would be nice. Oh, it is. I'm so fortunate. Yeah. she's she's amazing. She is the drive that pushes me to do this, to get out. She makes me a better man. I'll tell you that straight out. I was sharing with the not too long ago, I think on my last video actually, that if it wouldn't have been for my wife, I would have never gotten into hunting and fishing because I was never raised with it. But her daddy taught her how, and she taught me how. And I started just venturing on my own. She let me just go and blossom to what I am now. So I'm real fortunate to have a wife like that. Oh, that was a beautiful cast. It went far and out. I love that. It sounded really solid. Indeed, I am, JR. I'm very fortunate. Couldn't ask for a better wife. In fact, years ago, I used to take her with me. We'd go dove hunting. And yeah, we fished together. We used to hunt together. She's amazing. So, sweetheart, I know I tell you thank you, but I want to tell you right here in front of everybody, thank you for getting me to be the man that I am. I couldn't have done it without you. Hi, Lazarus. How are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate it. I have actually caught, I believe it's either 4 or 5 or 5 or 6. Loud and clear. How you doing, Ken? Thanks for joining tonight. Yeah, we are catching striper. I think I'm on either 4 or 5 or 5 or 6. I really don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch my own video. Ken, how you doing this evening? Doing all right? I always get caught in that certain area of the river where it just snags up on things. Ah, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I do enjoy it a lot. So much. Cheese, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining this evening. Appreciate it. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Do me a favor, hit that like button too. That way I know you're there. Getting a bite. Oh. All right. It was a good one. Thought I said it, but no. I'm actually fishing on the Colorado River this evening. Skylar, how are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Welcome aboard. If you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Oh, congratulations, Lazarus. You both caught catfish? Awesome. How many pounds were they? You caught a 16-pound catfish? Holy cow. 16 and 18 pounds? Way to go. That's impressive. Way to go. What were you using for bait? Liver or chicken? Let me check that line. It hit pretty hard, man. I wonder if it took the bait. Oh, you were using cut bait, bluegill. Nice. Nice. Good job. Wow, it didn't actually take the bait. I'm shocked. The way that thing hit, though, you think it would have. So I still got a little bit on there. Very nice. All right. Let's do one more cast on that. Oh, exactly right. Awesome catches indeed. Shout out to you, Lazarus. A huge shout out to you. You and your brother. Good job. The biggest one you caught was a 10-inch tilapia? That's not too bad. Um, Best way to catch bigger fish. You know what? I would imagine hook size has a lot to do with it. The type of bait that you're using, the type of setup you're using has a lot to do with it. My friend, I'm going to be honest with you, Cheese. The best thing to do is just experiment. Watch a lot of YouTube channel. Watch people who follow you or that you follow, and learn from them. That's what I do. And it's one of those issues where what may work for one may not work for another, and that's not always the case either. Sometimes it does work for everybody. Me, I try to do different things. I'm not sitting any way specifically, but YouTube channel, family fishing channel, like we here are a wealth of information. I learn from each and every one of you guys. What, we're getting a bite. Hang on. Come on, take it. Let's make it our last one tonight. Um, I'm big on anchovies. I think they work well. I use Gamakatsu hooks because I think they're the sharpest. Depending on what type of line and leader you want to go with, I do a monofilament and a fluorocarbon, which I think works well. Back in the day, I was big on spider wire, the braided line, but I've kind of gotten away from that. Not that it's bad, I've just gotten away from it. From what I understand, the fluorocarbon seems to be a lot more invisible that fish can't see. So there really is no wrong way as long as you're trying and learning different techniques and ways. There really is no wrong way. And when you catch, you catch. The best thing about it is that's why we call it fishing, right? So any catch is a success, no matter the size or what. Indeed, you can. Go ahead, Lazarus. Hi, Skylar. How are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Glad you could make it. Folks, this might be my last cast this evening because it's getting pretty close to 11 o'clock here. They shut the gates at 11, so I don't want to get caught back here. And my phone's getting ready to finally go out. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who joined me this evening on my live stream. I appreciate it. And again, it's because of you that I'm successful. And I appreciate that. Good night, Rex. Catching pecos? I've never caught it. I wish I could give you that answer. I don't have it. The community here probably may have an answer on it though. So ask and see if anybody can give you a tip on it. Leave me a comment and we'll subscribe to. Oh, darn it! Almost got it. I felt it. Leave me a comment, folks. Lazarus can use some subscriptions. We could help him out. I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Jr. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap this up myself here because I've literally got like 15 minutes before I got to get out of here. Have a wonderful evening, sir. Appreciate it. Hi, William. How are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Yeah, I better call this a night on this one because it's getting really close. I have a lot of stuff I got to pick up and put away. Unfortunately, we don't have one of these parks that stay open all night, but it's okay. I understand it. I'm grateful for what time I do get here. Oh yeah, good thing I brought it in. That big hit took the bait, gave me vegetables. So that being said, there you go. Well, good luck on your fishing tomorrow, sir. Excuse me. Well, folks, I want to take this opportunity now to say thank you to each and every one of you who were with me this evening on my live feed. I appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys spent your evening with me watching me fish. It was hopefully we all had a good time. It was entertaining, and we learned something. I definitely learn every time I come out here with you guys, so I appreciate all that. Um, yeah, it was a really good evening tonight. Had a really good time. If you could do me a favor, like I said, folks, share the channel with your friends. That way they know. And leave me a comment in my box so I can actually subscribe to your channel because I want to make sure you guys get to grow too, just like I am. Got to get me another one of these things. These things are awesome. It's called What the Fish. I got it on eBay. It works pretty well. I'm happy with it. I really am happy with it. So, again, want to say thank you to everybody who joined tonight, and I appreciate that. So, Josie, how are you? Thank you. Thank you for joining tonight. I will. You have a great evening as well. Appreciate you joining the channel this evening. All right, folks. Until next time, be safe out there. If you're fishing, make sure you're safe out there wherever you may be at, on the water, in a boat, or on the bank. Be safe no matter what. Okay. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. It's always a great conversation and a great time when we're fishing. Again, I want to say thank you all so much. I could not do this without you. I appreciate all your support, your patience, and your kindness towards me and my channel. I appreciate that. And I want to continue to bring you guys good content and quality content, keeping it legit, keeping it real. The good, the bad, the ugly, you know the whole rule. I just want to do what's best. Take care and have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you guys next time outdoors. Bye-bye.